Hi guys, we're looking at some extra practice converting from standard form to slope-intercept form, all right? So what's going on with this problem? We are asked to find the solution to the system of linear equations. I already have a video posted walking you through the entire process of converting and then graphing, but for this video, we're diving in just looking at the conversion side because it seemed like that was the issues that we were having. Okay, so when we are converting, so just as a note, I think I can do text. Here we go. So when we are converting, so our goal is basically to isolate y, right? So we're going to do that in 2 steps. So step 1, just like we learned in class, in order to get y by itself, I am looking at this problem. I'm noticing these are already isolated. So let's skip this problem. Let's go to one where they're both in standard form. Let's keep moving. Okay, unless it was just the first one. Here we go. Okay, cool. Because I'm sure some of you were like, Mrs. A, are you okay? That's not in standard form. Because y was already isolated. All right, so step 1 in isolating y, isolating our variable, we want to first isolate the term with the variable. So isolate term with variable. These are written in standard form. So basically we're isolating by, because it's ax plus by. So the coefficient and the y, we want all by itself. How do we do that? We need to move term with x to other side. How do we do that? Subtraction or addition. And then we'll just prepare for step 2. Let me expand this out. So we've got our steps, our goals, and our steps. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with equation number 1. So we'll write it out. We've got negative 3x minus 9y equals 18. So our goal is to convert this from standard form into slope-intercept form, right? Why do we need to do that? Because once it's in slope-intercept form, we're golden. We know how to graph, right? We've learned how to graph once it's in slope-intercept form. So all we're doing is just taking this equation, moving some things around so we can see what it looks like in slope-intercept form. Okay, so with our given equation, we're going to move some things around. Okay, step 1, isolate the term with the variable. We want to isolate this term here, by. How do we isolate it? We need to get rid of this negative 3x, move it to the other side of the equal sign. Whenever something is moving to the other side of the equal sign, always need to use inverse operation. That's why I said we're going to subtract or add. Because it's a negative 3x, inverse, we're going to add. So we're just going to move it on over. Bam, they're gone. They cancel. We're left with negative 9y equals positive 3x plus 18. But we're not quite done. All right, let's go back to our steps here. So step 2, we have isolated, step 1, we've isolated the term with y, right? Negative 9y. Step 2, now we're going to isolate our y. So we need to get rid of the coefficient. So we're going to either divide or multiply by the coefficient, right? We want to get y all by itself. What is preventing y from being by itself? Well, in this case, there's that negative 9, and we don't want negative 9 there. We want to get rid of it. So how do we get rid of negative 9? We're going to divide, inverse operation. They're being multiplied. We're going to divide by negative 9. Cleaning this up, I'm going to write this, let me write this a little differently because we're going to have to simplify it. I'm going to divide each term that's saying the same thing as everything divided by negative 9, just so we can simplify a little easier. So that 3 goes in 1, 3 goes into 9 3 times just to simplify that fraction. We'll have negative 1/3 x, right? Factoring out 3 from top and bottom. 9 goes into 18 evenly, just 2 times. So we would have just negative 2 left over. Negative 1/3 x and negative 2. Okay, so if you're feeling confident, you're welcome to pause the video have the steps open and make the next attempt. For those of us that are still like, meh, still need some more help, we're going to go ahead and look at number 2 together as well. Hopefully I can scroll. Haha, thank you. You got me. Okay, we're going to go ahead and scroll, and I'm going to rewrite it. So we'll have, for now, equation 2, 4x plus 3y equals 12. Okay, and we scroll. We draw a line. Our goal is to get y by itself. Okay, how do we do that? With our two-step equations, we need to isolate the term with our variable first, meaning we need to get 3y by itself. What is preventing 3y from being by itself? This 4x. We want to get rid of it. We're going to subtract both sides by 4x. They cancel. We'll have 3y equals negative 4x plus 12. Again, almost there. We want to get y by itself. We're going to need to get rid of this coefficient. We're going to divide both sides by 3. 4 and 3, we can't simplify, so it's going to be negative 4/3 x. 3 goes into 12 4 times, so that would be 4. Okay, from here, from here you could graph and then find the answer. We're already like this far in the problem, even though the intention of this video was just to show you guys this conversion. I don't know, it's kind of hard to not finish the problem. So for the green one, number 1, negative 2 is the y-intercept. So negative 2, and then our slope was negative 1/3. So we're going down 1 over 3. Let me just make sure. Down 1 over 3. Perfect. Equation 2, y-intercept is at positive 4. Oh, I guess I can drag it while I'm looking at the annotations. Okay, I didn't know. Down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 3. 1, 2, 3, and they are still negative. We're looking for the point that they intersect, where they cross over the solution, and that's going to be positive 6, negative 4. Let's plug it in. Positive 6, negative 4. Yay! Okay. So goal, isolate y, isolate the term. How do we do that? Isolate the term with our variable y, the whole term, and then get y by itself. So just two-step equation. Isolate the term with y, and then isolate y. Okay, if you guys need any more help, reach out, let me know. Hopefully this video helped a little bit. Hopefully. If not, again, let me know. All right, have a great day, guys. Bye.